Then they lost to Orangefield 21-35. Then they were victorious last week against Hempstead 34-28. In 4 games, they've scored 92 points and given up 99. So they're averaging 23 points a game, giving up 25 a game. Crockett played, I think you could definitely say, a lot tougher non-district schedule. Crockett opened up with Mart, played a highly ranked Mart team to a close game. They lost 37-19. Then their first home game was against the Rusk Eagles. Lost that game 52-9. Then in a close game here at the Jack, they lost to the Buena Cougars 24-8. And then last week, just couldn't get out of their own way, just about. And Groesbeck's got a really big, good, powerful team. Groesbeck beat Crockett last week 57-0. So on 4 games, the Crockett Bulldogs have actually scored 36 points, giving up 170. That's averaging 9 offensive points a game to 42.5 on defense giving up. And last year I got to do this game down in Shepherd with my son, and it was a really competitive game. Crockett really probably had, I would say, almost double the yardage of Shepherd, and probably should have been ahead, 28-6 at halftime. But we turned the ball over a couple times, and then they scored a few in the third and fourth quarter, and we just could not get the ball in the end zone. They ended up coming back and beating Crockett 32-26. Pretty well played game, athletic-wise, but just the turnovers just hurt Crockett. And taking a look at 3A Division I District 9, Crockett's district so far this year, the Westwood Panthers are undefeated at 4-0. They've got the bye week this week since we have an odd number of teams in our district. The Cold Spring Trojans are 3-1, and they are at Huntington tonight. The Woodville Eagles are 2-2. They're hosting Diboll. And then you got the game here right here at Shepherd coming in 2-2 at Crockett. So, and we've got the lineups here. I believe the quarterback.
Thank you. You may be seated. In just a moment or two, we'll have our induction of Ring of Honor members in just a minute. And just before kickoff, as soon as the teams are on the field, we will have our moment of silence and national anthem. So, Mr. Bradshaw, looks like you're getting pretty close to ready. We'll have a great group with you kids out there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go down to the field now with Mr. Ansel Bradshaw.
Well, thank you, Charlie. A little bit earlier this evening, we had our 2023 Bulldog Ring of Honor induction ceremony. And it is my pleasure to introduce you to the brand new class of inductees. Would you please give a big Bulldog welcome to Julius Jerome J.J. Brown. Would you please give a Bulldog welcome to Christy Moten Chavis. Representing their father, who was here earlier for the induction ceremony, but is a coach for the Centerville Tigers, representing Damon Denman, is his children, Brooke and Dylan. Would you please make welcome Dr. John Garner. And last but not least, would you please give a Bulldog shout out to Brandon Warfield. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please recognize our 2023 Bulldog Ring of Honor inductees. Charlie, back to you.
Thank you, sir. And we'll have our vocal songs and the national anthem as soon as the teams are on the field. Thank you for introducing those people to us, Mr. Bradshaw.
And back here at the Monte Jack Driskell Stadium, got about 7 minutes before they play the national anthem and do the school songs. But out there on the field just a few moments ago, Mr. Ansel Bradshaw's out there emceeing and talking about the 5 new inductees to the Crockett Wall of Fame. And they are Julius J.J. Brown, Christy Chavez, Pooh Denman, Dr. Johnny Gardner, and Brandon Warfield. And folks, I tell you, J.J. Brown, he was a few years older than my son, and just a great athlete, very good baseball player, very good basketball player, and a very good football player. I mean, he was the quarterback of the team back then, just a great athlete, still looks like he could play today, in great shape. And then, I'm not sure, I don't know Mr. Christy Chavez, but Mr. Pooh Denman, big mountain of a man. I mean, the Denmans, everybody knows the Denmans in Crockett, all of them are great athletes. Pooh was like I heard Mr. Lowry, John Lowry say, he could have played college ball in football, basketball, or baseball. He chose the baseball route, and he is currently now, he was coaching here in Crockett for a while, he's currently now coaching over in Centerville, so he's not able to be here tonight because Centerville has a game tonight, but he coaches on the football team. He's the head baseball coach over there in Centerville, doing a great job with that program. And then Dr. Johnny Garner, everybody knows Dr. Johnny Garner. He's been coming to games probably, I think he was a graduate of 1970, I believe, 69 or 70. And he's my neighbor, just a great man, loves Crockett Bulldogs. If there's a Crockett athletic game going on, more than likely Dr. Johnny Garner is going to be in the stands. And then last but not least, Mr. Brandon Warfield. He was right there, just right behind JJ, I believe, age-wise, a few years older than my son. So I got to go to a lot of games and see Brandon play, and he, I think, one of the
eyes in the sky.
Here come your Crockett Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask everyone to please rise at this time. Gentlemen, remove cover. We'll be having our moment of silence and then followed by the national anthem with the Crockett Bulldog Band. Amen, and thank you. Thank you, and please be seated. As they're getting ready for the coin toss, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, there are some men out on the field with the black and white striped shirts. Now, these men have a tremendous task in front of them for tonight's game. At some point during one of them,
Be an 0-4. Shepherd was 2-2.
At some point during
If you
game
flush all that, second season starts tonight.
These men
First game of
continuously
district
train
is,
to better their craft and ask that you show them that you understand that their job is difficult by a round of applause for the game that is in front of them.
Hey, Mark! ¿Qué pasó, güey?
Okay, no. Down some. Down some. Yeah, right here. I'm going all the way up.
Okay, I gotta take this to Charlie.
Hey! Jovi!
Have you recovered yet?
And I've been busy with the Ring of Honor stuff. Appreciate you getting things started. This is the Knox Furniture pregame report. And change at quarterback tonight for the Bulldogs. And let me get my roster over here, Tommy, because I come up this afternoon about
15, Adams?
Let me see here. Let me pull
Julian Adams?
I don't think so.
Okay. Shepherd Pirates.
I've been told. I'm
Jacob
thinking.
Henry, number 6456.
I think I was told it's Dixon, number 4, Damon Dixon.
Okay.
I think he is going to be leading the offensive attack for the Crockett
They do have a
Bulldogs.
quarterback by his name now that wasn't there last week.
Right.
It's probably going to be him. He's a junior.
Yes, and is heavily involved to a pretty good degree of the offense. So, have you done game conditions yet?
I have not. I was just fixing to do that. Go ahead.
Game conditions brought to you by Crockett Eye Clinic, and again, thanks to Tommy for getting everything kind of underway while I've been, and I did get the suit off.
and five very well-deserving people.
And
we'll talk about them more.
Well, and Tommy, something different. Coach Denman, he had to leave because he coaches on the Centerville Tiger staff. He had to leave and get to Russ because it's a neutral site where they're playing Jefferson. It's
convenient.
But I've invited for him to come up to the booth at some point during the game and just say hello.
Yeah.
Why not? Crockett getting ready to kick off. 91 degrees, feels like 95. I'm glad today's the last day of summer. Tomorrow's the first official day of fall. Winds out of the southeast at 2 miles per hour. Again, game conditions brought to you by Dr. McCall and his staff at Crockett Eye Clinic. It is 7:03. Again, district games start at 7 o'clock. Now the official has finally blown his whistle to indicate let's go.
And I do believe Crockett did win the flip, and another onside. Look at
We got it. We get on it. And there's an onside kick by the Crockett Bulldogs in a row. Kickoff brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Recovered by number 25, Bass of the Crockett Bulldogs, in great starting field position, Tommy, at 36.
What they did, same as last week against Groesbeck, we're spread all the way out along the 40-yard line or 35-yard line, and they've got their 5 men all out there inside the numbers, and he just kicked it past the last guy, and it went all the way down inside the 40.
Absolutely perfect. And Dixon is in the shotgun formation for the Crockett Bulldogs. In motion is going to be Simon. Dixon's just going to call his own number. Got a flag down.
He's going to probably score, and it's going to be a flag.
And going to take it to the house, but I think we're going to have it's going to come back.
I think the back went in motion. I think he turned up field too soon. Oh, no, they're calling it offside. Jefferson, touchdown Crockett.
And that is a great way to open up homecoming 2023 as Dixon takes it from the 36-yard line and just a little bit to the right. Tommy splits the defenders, and Crockett coming out in the swinging gate here for the 2-point conversion. And I mean, that's 8 seconds into the game, 11:52, Crockett puts it into the end zone. And it's pitched a little wildcat there back to Porter, and it is no good. So with 11:52 to go in the first quarter, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. The Bulldogs score on their opening play after the 36 yards after the onside kick. But we're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Mike's Tire Shop in Crockett can keep you rolling before and after the game. If your tires need some attention, then stop by Mike's Tire Shop at 1006 South 4th Street in Crockett for the best deal in town. From economy tires to the best in the market, Mike can offer a deal that can fit anyone's budget. Mike's Tire Shop is open 7 days a week and offers roadside service as well. That's Mike's Tire Shop at 1006 South 4th Street in Crockett, or call 903-394-6281. Mike's will keep you rolling.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag & Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, Gator utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sports turf equipment. United Ag & Turf, the official Ag & Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com to find a location near you.
Visit United Ag & Turf at 1220 East Loop 304 in Crockett, or call 936-544-2011.
And as we come back to play another Cutshaw Chevrolet kickoff for the Crockett Bulldogs, Tommy, they tried that onside kick once again. This time, Shepard said, no, you're not. You may get it on us once, but you're not going to do it twice. Shepard recovers it in Crockett's territory at the 49-yard line. And
looks like the quarterback's going to be number 6, Landon Dellinger. He's just a sophomore.
And they're going to run a misdirection and power running attack, and it's going to pick up about 12 yards on that carry.
I think that's number 20, Preston Stevens.
Going to be tackled by Burton of the Crockett Bulldogs. They didn't put a whole lot in their roster. It's just kind of plain right down. You got a bigger one?
I've got another one. If
okay.
Charlie has an extra one if you want to get one of those. It's a little bit easier to read.
1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on that carry because it started at the 49. Now we got a penalty.
Yes, they declined it.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 yards on that carry. So 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the Crockett 39-yard line.
Yeah, offsides on Crockett decline. They're going to play.
No, they hadn't moved the sticks yet. Come on, guys.
We're going that way, not that way. And it's going to get chilly in here again. We want to reach over and get
right now, dude. Having that suit on
probably feels pretty good
for 2.5 hours. I am ready for some chill. And I don't know that we see a whole lot of passing.
I've heard
Shepherd.
that they hardly throw the ball at all.
And you got to try to figure out who has the ball. They're pretty big up front.
Big number 20, he's not going to run away from anybody, but he does like contact. I mean, Stevens, he's probably, 5'10", 195 pounds, and he's just low to the ground, and he likes contact.
And he churns. His so far, what I've seen, his legs never stop.
He runs hard. He's going to be a load. I mean, he's going to be one of those guys that if he keeps coming at you that hard, you're going to get tired of seeing that guy come through the line.
Give him 3 on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Again, it's the Houston County Electric Cooperative first quarter. Don't forget to come join Tommy and I after tonight's ball game for an hour out at Whataburger. We'll do our post-game show out there. There's, again, Stevens. He's going to pick up the 1st down. And a little bit more, we finally stop him at about the 26.
One of our players lost a helmet, so I believe he's going to, put it back on. They're going to make him come out of the game. 25 definitely lost his helmet. That's going to be Octavius Bass.
The official caught it and said, you got to come out. And, you know, Tommy, we have lost a lot of helmets in the first quarter. I don't know if it's some type of different design or if the chin strap is just not secure, but this has happened multiple times.
They just sprint to the line.
I don't even know what you'd call that.
Ken's going to take the ball on jet screen.
And what a good stop.
Hold on.
Number 21 was holding on to him, which was McKnight. And then number 13, Griffin, come in and just nailed him.
And he's going to, I tell you, young man needs to get down because, I mean, he couldn't defend himself the way somebody was holding his leg. It's going to bring up 2nd down inside the 25-yard line down to almost the 23-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Don't forget that if you're making your way out to Monte Jack Driskell Stadium, all of the homecoming activities will take place at halftime. Another tight offense, and the quarterback's under center. He's just going to keep it. Going to give him 2 yards on that carry down to the 21. So it'll be 3rd and 5, Tommy.
Yeah, at this pace, this game's going to go starting at 7 o'clock already. It's going to be a pretty quick game because I think both teams are going to try to run the ball the majority of the time. Every time I say that, it comes
you
back
know what happens. You know what happens when sometimes it doesn't work.
I was told that be surprised if they throw the ball 4 times in the game.
Well,
and last week I think we threw the ball 4 times total.
Another misdirection, and what a hit there.
He's going to be short by about a yard.
Number 75, Haynes, laid it on the guy that he thought had the ball.
It's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to be down to the Crockett 17. Now 17, they have to get to the 16, so 4th and 1. Big play in the game right here. I would think number 20 is going to definitely see the ball.
And what they're doing, other than the quarterback keeper going up the middle, everything has been misdirection or counters. And, they put it in, pull it out, and the quarterback calls his own number, and he spins around. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, finally gets down to the 7-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal to go.
Go with 7.
And he was running with some determination, Tommy.
He was. I thought he was going to get him for no gain, but he did a little spin move right there and evaded the tackler and ended up getting hit pretty hard, but bounced off that and all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Again, Crockett leading early in this ball game, 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, as they opened up the game with an onside kick, and then one play later, quarterback Damon Dixon took it in from 36 yards. The two-point conversion was not good. Now they're going to come out in a little spread offense with 2 wide receivers for Shepherd. But again, they don't appear to be running. And we had him in the backfield, Tommy, for a loss. He broke a tackle.
He's down inside the 1.
And that's number 20, Preston Stevens, a junior running back for the Shepherd Pirates. And we're going to call that number all night long.
And I was telling you, they've got 33 players on their roster, and 16 of them are seniors. Crockett only has 8 seniors. I didn't realize we were that young.
We are young, yes. I don't know the number of seniors that start offensively, but I know the other day Coach Jordan said that we had 1 senior starting on defense. And quarterback keeper,
they're going to push him in, and he's going to get in for the touchdown.
Dellinger gets it in from about 1.5 yards out to tie everything up at the 7:13 mark on that quarterback keeper. And we'll see, do they have I didn't see anybody warming up, Tommy, so do they have a kicker, or do you remember?
I did not see them kicking at all, so I got a feeling they're just going to go for 2 every time.
Not sure why the play clock's not moving.
Touchdown.
Yeah, but you got...
you mean...
Yeah, the play clock.
Yeah,
they kind of...
There it goes.
Finally...
He said it real late, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. All right, going for the 2-point conversion here, and Shepherd hands off him right there.
We go. Good job.
Yep, and that was number 3, Burton, on the tackle. So their 2-point conversion is no good. So at 7:13 to go in this first quarter, we're tied at 6 apiece. We're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
Darling Ingredients in Grapeland is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. For more information about a career with Darling Ingredients in Grapeland, visit their website at darlingii.com. Again, that's darlingii.com. Darling Ingredients, proud to support the youth of Houston County.
For more than 50 years, the fine folks at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation in Grapeland, manufacturer of steel joists, deck, and grating, has been supporting the youth of this community. Volcraft realizes that investing in the youth of this community is an investment in each and every person. The employees at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation, would like to take the time to encourage you to get out and to support the youth in your community. Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation.
Pirates have it teed up on their own 40. Kickoff brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. This one is going to be fielded by the Bulldogs, and they dropped it on the carpet at the 15. That's Delane. He runs over number 5.
Good hard run.
Yeah. I'm not even going to attempt. That's the kicker. How was number 5?
Ryan Orozco.
Okay. Doesn't look like
the hardest name to me is number 7's last name.
Skyford, I guess. That's what we'll go with. Or we could just say Tyler.
I tell you what, so far I kind of like our
battle of running the football, and that's okay.
This is one of those games where if it was wet and was on grass, the middle of the field would just be a mud pit.
Mm-hmm. But Crockett struggling a little bit early in the season. They need to come out and just establish something. And making a change at quarterback, moving some other folks around. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. And quarterback just, no, he pitches back to, no, he keeps it. He's at the 30, 20. He's at the 20, which is knocked out of bounds. I thought that from the up here, it looked like it was number 9
right here. There's a hold or a block in the bag, but it's going to probably be on Crockett. But if it's a spot foul, I think it's still going to be a first down. And they are bringing it back. Flag sitting at the Shepherd 46. 2 flags. So like I said, if it is a spot foul, you mark back 10 from there, it should still be a first down.
That'd be one of those Hargrove Nell Heating and Air first downs.
Yeah, they're going to mark it off from right there, probably 10 yards. Should be first down at Crockett 40.
against the Bulldogs.
Or 40, yeah, 44.
So 1st and 10 for the Crockett Bulldogs at their own 44. Again, a spot foul. Great run there by Dixon.
So far, he's looked really good on 2 runs.
Well, he took it to 36 yards. I don't have the stats on that one.
That would be an 8-yard gain with a penalty.
But again, another hardwood mill heating and air first down. Going to drop back, air it out. Now he's going to get wrapped up as the Pirates had good defensive coverage on our running backs. I think he was trying to hit Simon on that little pass that we've talked about, Tommy. Simon coming right up in the middle that we saw a little bit of it last year.
He's going to lose 2 yards.
5:35 and counting again in the first quarter, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. And a great ceremony at the Commons area, and again, 5 new members of the Bulldog Ring of Honor. And that's free play. Dixon keeps it. He's going to be dropped for another loss. But we got a flag here at the 42.
Yeah, they were definitely outside. They came across the line. Their left tackle came across the line and made contact, so it should be a 5-yard penalty. It should be 2nd and about 7.
And I think the one that put in the most work for the Ring of Honor once the ceremony started was Brian Aiken, the assistant superintendent of the school.
And he was up there early.
He came up and down.
He's young.
Not really. not really.
He's younger than us.
Yeah, but he said, I went up 66 steps. I went up and down 4 times. Yeah. So he was so sweaty he had to go home and change clothes.
And then mark it off 5 yards.
Every one of those steps is there. 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Dixon calls his own number once again. And I don't know, we're having some type of phone trouble.
We out there?
Damon Dixon on the carry.
It's going to be a gain of 3 for Dixon. Gives him now 4 carries for 45 yards.
We're good. All right, so 3rd down, Tommy, and 4.
I think you're definitely in 4-down territory.
3. 3rd down and 3.
Across the midfield.
Sure, why not? I mean, again, we're 0-0 in district in on this new schedule.
We've got several alumni groups here tonight.
His staff can get the job done. Call 936-687-2486 or 936-546-1994. Remember, Double K Concrete Construction.
Crockett Farm and Fuel, located on Loop 304 in Crockett. Crockett Farm and Fuel is your local Purina dealer with the best value for your dollar and is ready to serve you. Crockett Farm and Fuel can serve large or small ranchers and weekend ranchers too. And Crockett Farm and Fuel is always ready to assist the pet owners no matter the size of your pet. Crockett Farm and Fuel with high quality merchandise and a large variety of choices. Also remember, Crockett Farm and Fuel offers non-ethanol fuel and diesel too. That's Crockett Farm and Fuel, open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday till 5:30, Saturday until 1.
And as we come back to play, Arvizu kicks it off.
That looks like a missile coming down there and hit him, knocked the ball.
McKnight was running. No. Yeah.
Looks like he was shot out of a gun. We're going to take over by about the 25-yard line.
24 is where they're going to start, 1st and 10. And there's been a timeout called on the field. We're going to take it with them. We're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
The team at Batters Law Firm has been helping the injured people of East Texas for over 50 years. And Batters Law Firm now has a law office in downtown Crockett. Batters Law Firm is located at 502 Houston Avenue, downstairs in the Loft building. If you've been injured, contact the team at Batters Law Firm. Consults are free and you pay nothing unless they win. With offices throughout East Texas and now in downtown Crockett. Contact Batters Law Firm at 833-BATTERS or online at batterslawfirm.com. When it matters, call Batters.
When it comes to roofing, no one does it better than A-Alpha Roofing. They offer commercial, residential, and industrial type roofs. They offer re-roofing and a repair specialist. Matter of fact, they even offer labor and material warranties. Plus, they always offer free estimates. For more information, contact Jared or Jonathan Land at 936-222-5604 or toll free 1-800-427-1055. A-Alpha Roofing, the ones to count on when you need that roof repair done.
Welcome back. Crockett Bulldogs leading the Shepherd Pirates 13-6. 4:06 to go here in the first quarter. And again, another misdirection handoff. And Stevens, he doesn't want to go down. And there you go. Number 13 for the Crockett Bulldogs. Damian Griffin on the stop.
Griffin probably giving up 30 pounds. He held his ground.
There's no doubt. So give Stevens 3 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Got some meat coming in now, number 75 for Crockett.
Looks like the crowd looks really nice here. I think I heard
best crowd of the year.
I think I heard the superintendent say we sold a lot of tickets to this game. So that's what you want to see. 2nd down and 7. Stevens takes the handoff, goes around the left-hand side. A lot of territory out there. Picks up the 1st down and a whole lot more. Finally going to be upended at the 48-yard line.
Stevens on the carry.
So pretty good carry there for Stevens.
He's one of those backs where an arm tackle's not going to bring him down. I mean, you got to wrap him up or you got to go low on him because, I mean, he's thick.
He's too strong. And again, I want to remind you once again, Tommy and I will take a scoreboard show on the road tonight. We'll be out at Whataburger for an hour. So we invite you to stop by, talk a little football, talk a little collegiate football, talk a little pro football, but bring your appetite. Breakfast available at 11 o'clock tonight. Now back to play. Quarterback just spins around looking for a lane. He gets off one tackle. I mean, Burton had him wrapped up, but he just spun out of it.
Have you noticed right before he's about to get hit, he almost like he jumps. And sooner or later, someone's going to plant him.
Well, or he is initiating the contact to a degree, I guess, to try to knock him off balance or something. Of course, talking about quarterback Dellinger.
He don't look like he weighs 170 pounds.
And he's a sophomore. Very small, but the line for Shepherd, Tommy, pretty big.
They're not real tall, but they're short and they're thick, pretty thick, like I just said. And there's going to be
all kind of flags going down.
They didn't stop it, so it's going to be on Crockett.
Yeah. And
he catch that?
Well, I thought he did.
No official went over there to. I thought he caught it too, but no official went over there to spot it. So evidently he was out of bounds.
So is the penalty going to be against?
I think it's going to be 5 yards on Crockett. I think we were offsides.
So that's the case. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2, or actually 2nd down and 1. But we'll see what the white has to say. Going to be offsides Crockett.
Offsides Crockett.
But I sure thought he caught that pass over there on the sideline. I'm glad that they didn't give it to him or give him
that spot. He almost gave him the 1st down.
Come on.
I would almost measure that.
Well, spotting on the 42-yard line.
Yeah, they just said.
Now, I'm not sure how that, but okay.
I think maybe he stepped a little bit longer, or the down marker on the sideline was in the right spot.
Whitehead was making the hand signal up to the press box. So we got under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And this is a very fast first quarter. We're 25 minutes into it. Again, outstanding crowd here tonight.
A lot of classes. You know, this year they didn't just do one class. There's several classes that join together. So there's
and that's a good
should
thing.
be several reunions going on this weekend.
I think when they leave here tonight, some are going to different locations.
Then tomorrow night we got Ride the Drag in Crockett. We're gonna meet up between 7 and 7:30 on the square and start riding about
79 to 83, 1993, 2004, and 2013. And we got a penalty flag thrown, and if the play is good.
You reading lotto numbers over there? What do you read?
That's the classes that are here.
Oh, okay.
Tommy.
Thought you'd give me the winning lotto numbers.
But you never know what's the penalty.
It's going to be a penalty on, I believe it's going to be holding on Shepard. I don't know why I want to call him Coach Spring. We are going to Coach, well, I am going to Coach Spring next week.
What'd you say?
I am going to Coach Spring next week.
No.
That drive, I don't know why it seems like it takes forever to get there, but the drive backs don't seem that long. But getting there,
unless you go a different direction on the way home, which I did when Katie was in the 8th grade, and I ended up on I-45, a little bit south of Huntsville.
Well, there's a turnoff there
that I missed
that takes you to Coach Spring. If you miss that turnoff,
I did.
You got to go like 10 miles past and you cut back to the
I'm guilty. I missed it.
Yeah.
And pitch dark, not exactly knowing exactly where I was at, but ended up on I-45 south of Huntsville.
I always go to Dodge and go that way.
Go back.
Some people actually go down to Huntsville and go that way.
2nd and 20 for the Pirates at the Bulldogs 49. Quarterback keeps it. He spins around, and he's going to pick up about 18 yards on that carry, Tommy, down to the 33 of Crockett. And nothing flashy. I mean, but you just can't get him down.
Yeah, one thing about Dellinger, the quarterback, that I'm impressed with, like I say, he's not very big, but every time he gets tackled, he's falling forward. He's going forward. And he's outweighed by a lot of the defenders, but, I mean, he's pushing the pile.
So 3rd down and a long 2. The ball at the 34-yard line. Again, that tight formation. And they hand off number 10, which is Hunter Kyle. He spins, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. He picks up the first down. So after one complete quarter, Crockett 13, Shepherd 6. We're back with second quarter action right here on K.I.V.Y. 60 seconds.
If you are part of the homecoming,
we all love better. That's why V.I.V. gives you better internet, better speeds, better service. But what's better than better? How about fiber-rich V.I.V. internet with speeds up to 105 megabits per second for only $29.99 a month for the first 3 months? More better? You better believe it. Sign up at vivebroadband.com and discover why more means better. Offer ends October 1st, 2023. Not available in all areas. Modem, certain installations, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for all restrictions.
Crockett Ag and Auto, located at 1407 East Loop 304 in Crockett, offers just about anything you need, from a great selection of Napa auto parts to top name brand tires that will keep you rolling to a super selection of tractor and farm equipment. And don't forget about their service department. It's the best in town. Stop by and see Sam and the gang today at Crockett Ag and Auto, 1407 East Loop 304 in Crockett, or call 936-545-0205. Crockett Ag and Auto in Crockett.
And back here at the Jack, starting in the second quarter, Crockett leading 13-6. I believe this is actually our first lead we've had this year in a game, and definitely first lead going into the second quarter. So Bulldog offense looking a lot better. Got 2 touchdowns, a 49-yard touchdown by Tyron Delane, and a 36-yard run by Damon Dixon, our new quarterback. So right now, the Shepherd Pirates are threatening as they have first down inside the Bulldog territory at the Crockett 29-yard line.
All right. Second quarter action here on K.I.V.Y. brought to you by Aurora Concepts, and they pitch back to Marsh. We hadn't called his number. He changed direction. Tommy,
he doesn't run near as hard as the other 2 backs.
No, but he seems to be a little quicker. He's not as thick as the other ones. But again, second quarter action brought to you by Aurora Concepts.
I tell you, number 75, have I been blind or have I just now not seen that kid, Jacorian Haynes, because he is a mountain of a man. He's just a sophomore. They got him playing nose guard, and I don't remember seeing him early parts of the year. Do you?
I don't, and okay. we'll have to check.
Maybe he was on the JV team.
After one inning, Kansas City 4, Houston 1. Oh my gosh! I know, dude. How do you lose to Kansas City? Second down and 8. Quarterback Dellinger keeps it. He's going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Lyndon Dellinger on the carry for the Pirates.
Going to bring up a big third down. Of course, they're in 4-down territory, obviously. But
oh, and by the way, the Rangers are leading 1-0 over Seattle. So, I mean, if we don't win tonight, regardless if Texas or Seattle wins,
one of them's going to be ahead of us.
One of them's going to be ahead of us.
And had Valdez on the mound tonight, so they need to wake up.
So they gave up 4 in the top of the first. Third down and long 3. Hand off to 20. He's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more, and he's just bouncing off the Bulldogs out there. Finally taken down from behind, Tommy, by number 54 is by Bolton. Bolton got him from behind and stopped him.
Yeah, some of these guys, they're going to learn. If you don't wrap him up, he's going to run right over you. I mean, this young man, he likes contact, and he likes to dish it out as much as I can take it.
Well, he's going to hit you. When he's running the ball, he's definitely going to hit you. Again, Crockett, if you're just tuning in, leading 13-6 over Shepherd. 10-15 and counting here in the second quarter.
First down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal to goal. 2 receivers to the right. End around to Stevens, and he's going to take it in, Tommy, from 7 yards out at the 9:58 mark. Just under 10 minutes till halftime. And this game is cooking. It's long, isn't it?
Oh, I told you. There's not been one attempt to pass, not one.
But, well, yeah, it was, but there was a flag on it.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean,
there's a free play playing through it.
But we may have a little bit longer halftime.
Yes.
Because of homecoming and everybody being recognized, which is good. I mean, that's what homecoming is all about. Shepherd going to try the 2-point conversion. And they fake it. Quarterback's going to take it in from 2.5 yards out. So Shepherd now takes the lead over Crockett, 14-13. At the 9:58 mark here in the second quarter, we're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
When the game is on the line, the smart coach calls in the most experienced and the steady player. When it comes to running your home, East Texans do the very same thing. They call the most experienced and the steady player. That, my friends, is Knox Furniture. Fair, honest prices with easy financing and free delivery. Furniture, appliances, flooring, mattresses, accessories. Come see why we've been making the team since 1927. Knox Furniture, 300 East Goliad, historic downtown Crockett.
Commitment to community, a core value of Houston County Electric Cooperative that represents the cooperative difference. It's why our members trust us to provide reliable and affordable power. Our cooperative is committed to enhancing the communities we serve. Houston County Electric's employees encourage youth leadership, promote electrical safety education, support the local economy, and volunteer throughout our communities.
Proud to serve. That's the Houston County Electric Cooperative difference.
And the Shepherd Pirates kick it down to about the 20-yard line, bounces, hits, and then one of the Bulldogs receivers picks the ball up and runs it all the way back out to I think I'll mark him down at the 29-yard line. And I believe that was number 2, Jones, on that return. Crockett starting their third possession, scored on both their first and second possessions. Only had the ball 6 plays, and they have 2 touchdowns to show for it after 6 plays.
Well, and again, Tommy, trying some different things offensively. So far, looks good. 2 receivers to the right. Dixon in the shotgun formation, hands off.
He got landed.
Was that Simon? No, that wasn't Simon. That's going to be Porter.
And it picked up 3, but he paid for it.
Javon Porter on the carry for the
I'd like to see that one again on tape.
It almost looked like he was about to try to leap over somebody, and the linebacker caught him mid-leap.
And all you see is the bottom of his cleats. Second down and 7. And on the carry,
I think that's Delane.
I don't know. I'm not.
Yes, Delane.
Like Delane on the carry.
Pick up 1.
So it'll be third down and a long 6. 8:58 and counting here in this second quarter, brought to you by Aurora Concepts. And Tommy, I need to order a sign from you, a little parking sign. Dixon in the shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff. Actually, he hands it off to
first down. That's going to be the Simon.
That's going to be the Simon. Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down. Needed 6.5, and he got 7.5.
And that's going to be first down out past the 40-yard line of Crockett.
They're going to put it right at the 40.
Was it Hargrove Mill first down?
Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down for the Crockett Bulldogs. Again, broadcasting from the Wiesner of Huntsville press box, high up above Monte Jack Driskell Stadium, and that one's going to be a loss.
64 just came in for Shepard. That is Jacob Guidry. Made a great tackle
on Delane.
Make him lose 1 yard.
Around the left-hand side, penalty flag on the play, probably in the area of holding.
Yeah, and it was way, not even close to where the ball carrier was, so not a good foul on Crockett if it is on Crockett.
Crockett trailing 14-13. Don't forget tomorrow evening on 1290 AM, 102.9 FM, and 105.5 FM, the Texas Longhorns, number 3 in the nation, at a sold-out McLean Stadium on the Brazos in Waco for the Baylor Bears.
Chop block. Should be 15-yard penalty.
Yep. That's going to move us back. Ball was at the 39, so mark that one off, 15 yards. Going to put it down. Well, he's not sure where to spot it, Tommy.
Should be 24. There we go.
Yeah, he eventually gets it there.
We'll bring up second and the Texo.
That's what I was. We need to get. Now somebody's calling a timeout.
24 to the midfield, to past midfield.
So going to be a timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them as Shepard calls it. With 7:41 to go till halftime, it is the Aurora Concepts second quarter. Crockett trailing 14-13. We're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
Aurora Concepts, LLC and Family Medical Practice located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett. No appointment needed, just walk in. Affordable, convenient, and caring. Aurora Concepts open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Aurora Concepts accepts insurance of all kinds, Medicare and Medicaid, and if you're a cash-paying patient, Aurora Concept is very, very affordable. When you're sick, head to Aurora Concept, a family medical practice with no appointment necessary, located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett.
Carol, can you smell that?
No, what is it?
It's the smell of football. I'm so glad football season is finally here again.
That's right. I love going to games and catching up with all of my friends. You just don't forget to tell me when the game is over. You almost forgot me last year.
I would never forget you. Who else is going to take such good care of all of our customers at Davy Crockett Drug?
That's right. We have the best customers at Davy Crockett Drug. All you football fans, be sure and call me at 936-544-2275 for all your medication needs. Just don't call me on a Friday night. I will be at the game.
Welcome back to Monte Jack Driskell Stadium. Again, the Wiesner of Huntsville press box. Second down and 26 for the Crockett Bulldogs, and they are spread out. And We got 8 seconds on the play clock. We've got Delane in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. And we do get it off. And now we're going to have motion against Crockett. So it's going to be now second 31. Second and 31.
Don't have to get it all back one play, but it'd be nice to get at least, 15 yards on this play.
And number 60, is that 60? No, 64 for Shepherd. Guidry is out there working over the officials. Not exactly sure why. Ball inside the 20-yard line, so it's going to be second down and 31. Going to go right back to the same set, Tommy. 3 receivers to the far left, single receiver to the right. Delane in the backfield with Dixon. And obviously you would think a passing situation for the Crockett Bulldogs. Dixon out there.
A little confusion.
Well, this is his first game leading the Bulldogs. And now he has got some room to run. And he runs into a wall of Ferguson.
21 or 19 all the way out to the 32, 33, so 14-yard gain.
Do that a couple more times and
gives him now 5 carries for 59 yards and 1 36-yard touchdown run.
So it'll be 3rd and 19 for the Crockett Bulldogs at the 32. They spotted it at the 33, as you called it, Tommy, then they moved it back to the 32.
Well, we got 3rd and about 17, 3rd and about 18.
Well, 3rd and 18. I thought it was 19, but it's 18. He's going to air it out.
And that's got to be pass interference.
Come on, yeah.
He mugged him. I mean, the ball looked more like a punt than it did a pass. And Simon was down there, and he was going to come back to get the ball, and the defender was not even looking. And he just was almost about to tackle Simon while the ball's in the air. But only a 15-yard penalty, but it does bring a first down with it.
That's right. Another Hargrove Neal Heating and Air first down by virtue of a pass interference penalty. That keeps the drive alive with 6:43 to go here in this second quarter.
Well, move the down marker, guys.
Ball is going to be spotted at Crockett's 47, but it is a 1st and 10, so they need to move the other part of the stick. There you go.
Ball spotted on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Crockett. Again, the pass was underthrown, but Simon never had an opportunity as he was laying on his back. And I need to give a shout-out to the San Antonio Rose, Miss Monica in town once again. Dixon he breaks one tackle. He's got a little speed, Tommy. Going to pick up about 3 yards, gets it to midfield.
He's shifty. I mean, he's when he gets the corner, there's a chance for him to go just about every time. I think, it's his first time to start as quarterback for Crockett this year. It looks like he needs to wait, kind of let his blocking get ahead of him and set his blocking up. But sometimes he's running into tackles.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Again, Shepherd leading 14-13, but Crockett at midfield and marching. Dixon drops back. He's going to air this one out. He's got a receiver, and he catches it.
He caught it.
He caught it.
And a flag. Did he catch the ball?
No.
Where's the ball? Okay, I think one of the Shepherd Pirates ended up with it, so they did drop it, but
it looked from our
angle.
A
late flag. I think they're calling pass interference again. Move it up 15 yards. Now definitely inside the Pirate territory.
Could be about the 35-yard line.
First down at the 30.
Well, he don't.
34.
Hang on. He's deciding.
We'll call it 34.
34. Another Hargrove Neal Heating and Air first down. Don't forget tomorrow is the first official day of fall, so don't forget. Maybe it'll be time to check that heating system. Little pass there to the lane. Get a block. He's at the 15, going to be knocked out of bounds, Tommy, at the 15. But that goes from the 30, from the 34 to the 15. Another Hard Road Mill Heating and Air first down. Crockett inside the Mike's Tire red zone and knocking on the door, buddy.
First completed pass of the night. Delane just kind of went out in the flat over to the left and get a little pass out in the flat. And Delane broke a couple tackles to pick up this first down. And we're already at the 5:45 mark here in the second quarter.
Again, second quarter brought to you by Roar Concepts. Crockett trailing by 1, but looking to get in the end zone. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. And going to be offsides. No.
I think we called timeout.
I think we called timeout. You're exactly right. So with 5:44 to go in the second quarter, Crockett trailing 14-13, but they're inside the Mike's Tire red zone. We're back in 60 on KIVY.
My name is lawyer Chris Spruce here in Grapeland, Texas. For anyone injured in a car or truck wreck anywhere in Texas, call or text me at 903-724-0055. And hey, football season's here. At Piney Woods Law, we know the game. Big insurance companies have some tricks up their sleeve, but after resolving thousands of injury cases on both sides of the ball, I know how to put you in the win column by beating them at their own game and get you maximum money for your claim. If I don't win, you owe me nothing. Call or text 903-724-0055 or search Piney Woods Law online for a free consultation. You don't need a big town attorney to have a big time attorney.
Bruner's Economy Car Center is your complete full-service automotive body repair center. The Bruner family has been taking care of citizens of Houston and surrounding counties since 1972, and their reputation speaks for itself. Bruner's Economy Car Center will tow your vehicle and set you up in a hassle-free rental car. Bruner's Economy Car Center, located 5 miles north of Crockett on Highway 287 in Latexo, or give them a call at 936-544-7142.
And the ball's going to be snapped back to Dixon. Going to turn around and hand it off to Delane. He's going to go nowhere. They stuffed that, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 out at the 15-yard line. Dogs trying to drive in. We've got 5 minutes and 22 seconds here in the second quarter, trying to drive in and get the lead here before we go into halftime. Again,
which would really be nice. And handoff to Simon. He breaks one tackle, but he's going to be stopped for a loss.
Fighting. He's going to lose about 4 yards. Bring up, obviously in 4-down territory, but it's going to now be 3rd and about 14. The ball's back at the 19-yard line. We got to get all the way down to the 5.
Tommy, do you think you try to run it and maybe set up for a field goal?
I'd say if we don't get over 5 or 6 yards on this play, then field goal might be a good call.
2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left, but they're in tight, close to the line of scrimmage. Dixon in shotgun formation, fakes the handoff, looking across the middle, and
he was open.
Simon was there, but
Porter was open in the end zone also.
Yep, but led him just a little too far.
But not a bad-looking pass.
No. It's going to be 4th down.
Hold on, Crockett. They're going to move them back 10 yards. Back, try to get us out of field goal territory. And we do have 2 plays, more.
So, 4 down territory, 4:23 to go. Are they going to decline it?
Yeah,
they decline it.
Bring up 4th down, so it's going to be 4th down. We'll still have the ball at the 19-yard line.
So I don't guess we're going to go for. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Again, the ball just inside the Mike's Tire red zone. Mike's Tire located on 4th Street.
Come on, Dogs. Plenty of time on the play clock, 22 seconds.
3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Dixon in the shotgun formation with Delane by his side. Fakes a handoff and overthrows his intended receiver, which is Porter. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. But Crockett, that was a good drive, even though it stalled at the 19, Tommy, and we had a couple of pass interference penalties to help us, but it was still good movement of the rock, if you will.
Well, he's got to be a little nervous. He is a junior, probably obviously his first varsity starting as a quarterback. And it's going to slow down for him. Right now, I'm sure it's 90 miles an hour in his head, and he's just trying to get rid of the ball as quick as he can. Well, and he throws a good tight spiral. Those 2 plays, he just threw the ball a little bit too far, a little bit too high. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
And obviously, just a packed house here at Monte Jack Driskell Stadium for homecoming. Now, Shepherd didn't bring a whole lot with them.
No, they probably got maybe 60 fans over there.
Now, timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. We're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
When you're ready to get the most your money can buy, you're ready for Cutshaw Chevrolet. And now's the time to put yourself in a brand new Chevrolet at a price you'll love. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to buy a new Chevrolet, then the time will never be better than it is right now. Silverados, Tahoes, Suburbans, they have them all at Cutshaw Chevrolet, and they're all priced to move. Cutshaw Chevrolet, 287 South in Grapeland, where they're always keeping it simple. Cutshaw Chevrolet, 1-800-CUTSHAW.
The heat is on. Things are certainly heating up here in East Texas, which means now is the perfect time to call Hargrove Neal Heating and Air and get your air conditioning system checked. Calvin Neal and the professional team at Hargrove Neal Heating and Air has been keeping East Texans in the cool since 1961. For sales, service, and installation, no one does it better than Hargrove Neal. Call 936-544-7270 or 936-544-COOL. Hargrove Neal Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable when the heat is on.
And back here at the Jack, 4:19 go in the second quarter. Shepherd now takes over the ball at the Bulldog 19-yard line. Got two receivers split out to the left. Quarterback's going to keep the ball going down the right side. There is a flag. He is going to keep, he's fighting. I mean, he's not a very big quarterback, but, he just drugged two Bulldogs for about 12 yards, but I believe it's going to be a penalty, probably a hold, I would think, on the Shepherd Pirates. See what the officials decide, because they're definitely not moving forward where he got knocked out of bounds. Should be, I'm thinking about 1st and 20. As soon as we get a Whitehead, I think that might be a 15-yard penalty. Chop block on 78 and 52, he said, so it should be first. They're inside the 20, so I don't know if it's going to be half the distance or if they're going to mark off a full 15. I think inside the 20 it's only be half the distance for the goal. We should put it right at about the 10-yard line. And they only mark off 5 yards on the chop block. Should be further than that.
I would think so.
With half the distance, half of 15 would be 7.5, and he only marks off 5 yards.
I think you're absolutely correct.
But it will be 1st and 15.
And maybe that's the officials' first district game, Tommy. I'll just leave it at that.
He might not have been a math major.
I'll just leave it at that. We'll see if the Astros are now trailing 4-2. So
they're gaining.
So 1st and we'll say 15. They hand off to Stevens. He goes around the right-hand side, and he's going to be finally rode out of bounds at the 30. It stops the clock, picks up a first down. Crockett has 1 timeout left. Shepherd has 1. Exactly 4 minutes to go till halftime. And again, at halftime, all of the homecoming activities.
First and 10 on the 30.
We got to see a homecoming last week.
Yes.
We'll see one again this week.
That's right. I'm a little bit more enthused about this one than what we saw last week.
I tell you, I was impressed with the Groesbeck crowd, the Groesbeck band.
Yeah.
And the way they do run things up there in Groesbeck, very impressive.
Very much so. 1st and 10 for Shepherd at their own 30. Another misdirection handoff to Stevens. He goes right up the middle, Tommy, about 14 yards on that carry. Give him 13 to be exact. So another first down for Shepherd. Clock stops as they move the sticks. You don't forget to join Leon Hunt tomorrow from 10 to 1 at the Trinity Community Fair. He'll be broadcasting live on K.I.V.Y. It all starts with a big parade through downtown Trinity, and then he'll visit with folks at the community fair. Another handoff to Stevens. He started to go inside, took it outside, and he is body slammed.
Probably the first hard tackle we've had on him so far.
And that was DeCorian Butler, who looked like he was on maybe a little WWE or WWF or something.
I think he came from the top rope.
Yeah, off of the railing. So second down and 4 for Shepherd at their own 49. Fake handoff to Stevens.
There we go,
and
guys.
Crockett is going to wrap him
number
up.
1 on the tackle.
That's going to be Davis and Burton.
Going to lose about a yard. Going to bring up third and about 6. And I think we're going to have another timeout, Shepherd.
Shepherd's going to call a timeout with 2:43 to go, leading 14-13. We're back in 60 right here on K.I.V.Y.
Whether you have a medical condition affecting your eyes or you just want the best value on a new pair of glasses, Crockett Eye Clinic is the only vision source facility in Houston County with cutting-edge technology necessary to diagnose and treat any ocular condition. Crockett Eye Clinic also offers the latest design in frames and the newest advances in contact lenses. See Crockett Eye Clinic with Dr. McCall and Dr. Absey located at 711 East Goliad or call 936-544-3763 to make an appointment. Crockett Eye Clinic, your vision headquarters.
Sign up today for Domino's Piece of the Pie Rewards Program and begin earning points towards a free pizza with every order of $10 or more. You can now even earn points over the phone or on past orders. Visit Domino's.com to sign up, and for more information, visit Domino's, located at 1000 Loop 304 in Crockett, or call them at 936-624-0111. That's Domino's Pizza in Crockett.
Welcome back. 2:43 to go here in the second quarter. Got Brandon Warfield up in the studios with us. He's one of the inductees into the class of 23 Bulldog Ring of Honor.
As a man right there. He was a man when he was 15 years old.
He was a man when he was 15.
I guarantee you, I had a lot of fun watching him play. Got to coach him a little bit in baseball when he was young, and I saw a video of him when he was down there in Houston last year when or maybe the year before last when the Jaguars were playing Houston, and Urban Myers, who coached him in Utah, he walked up and Urban knew him who he was real quick.
Well, he was all sharp with his suit on, but he had on some leather tennis shoes. Here goes, is that Stevens once again?
Yes.
No, that's
number 2.
That's going to be number 2, which is Marsh. Going to pick up a first down inside Crockett territory. Shepherd in the hurry-up offense, and whistles are blowing.
Got set or
and now we got another one up here with us.
She's a lot prettier than Brandon.
There is no doubt. I told her that earlier. Christy's up here with us now. We're going to get you guys on at halftime, so just hang tight with us. And again, they were inducted. And if y'all want something cold to drink, there's a cooler over there. Make yourself at home. Get you a sandwich if you want one. We appreciate the folks at Subway for taking care of the press box.
What was the penalty? They didn't mark anything off.
I don't know. Quarterback calls his own number, goes right up the middle. Tommy going to pick up the first down and a little bit more down to the 31-yard, actually 32. They're going to stop the clock at 2:12.
A lot of their offense is deception. I mean, it's hard to tell who has the ball. So that I think you almost got to start just tackling anybody that's possible.
And that hurry-up offense, Stevens takes the handoff, following his big blockers, and just barreling down another first down to the Crockett 22.
Yeah, we need one of those.
And Shepherd is out of timeout.
One of those turnovers right here.
A pumpkin spice turnover would be okay. You think?
And timeout Crockett.
Crockett's going to call a
timeout.
Crockett's going to call a timeout to try to stop some of the momentum of Shepherd as they're knocking on the door. 1:57 to go in the second quarter. Crockett trailing 13-14. We're back in 60 right here on K.I.V.Y.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. It's football season, and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0.9% APR on select vehicles. That's right, folks. 0.9% APR is back. We also have rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Crockett ISD offers students not only a personalized academic experience with caring staff members, but also many UIL opportunities to allow them to grow even further. From award-winning contests in one-act play, robotics, FFA, and more, to numerous athletic opportunities in football, basketball, cross-country, and more. For information, call Crockett ISD today at 936-544-2125. Crockett ISD, one town, one school, one family.
And as we're back to play, Shepherd first and 10 at the 22-yard line, and who's misdirection.
Hold on to him.
And Stevens
Is that
gets
fumble?
it.
I think we got the
And
ball.
I think Crockett takes it away. But
Yeah, we stood him up, and I think we stripped him of the ball. Should be Crockett ball.
Good defensive stand there.
There's that turnover.
And that's that turnover. You're right, the pumpkin spice turnover. And I think we've got a Crockett player down on the field. Crockett trailing 14-13, but they stopped that drive by virtue of taking over that ball. Again, coming up at halftime, we will visit with a couple of the Ring of Honor inductees, plus John Emmerich, Superintendent of Schools. Tommy will have our scores from around the area brought to you by Davy Crockett Drug. We'll also be able to identify the homecoming king and queen and the other representatives. So a lot coming up at halftime.
Number one, he's up. I think it's
going to be Davis.
Well, I thought it was going to be his arm way. He was holding his arm, but now he's kind of limping on his right leg.
I think he might have
been the one that got the ball.
He's the one that
stripped the ball.
So they're getting him off the field, but that is huge right there. Crockett will have it first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
How sweet would it be to score in this last minute, 7 seconds, and then get the ball to start the third quarter?
Man, that's exactly right.
We stole that possession, though. That
onside kick on the opening kickoff, and then one play later from 36 yards out, Dixon takes it in to give us the lead, and then Shepherd comes back and ties it, and then we go back on top, and then Shepherd comes back and takes the lead once again. That's where we're at, 14-13, Shepherd up by 1.
And Davis, when he was coming off the field, when he first started, he couldn't hardly put any weight on that foot, but the further he got, closer he got to the sideline, he's walking not real good, but walking a lot better than what he was.
Crockett, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Pass is going to be underthrown, so it's going to be second down and 10. That stops the clock with 1:44. And again, Crockett has no timeouts. Shepherd has no timeouts. Crockett called the last timeout. They're looking at that foot down there on
a little screen right
on
here.
Davis. Sure.
Of course, him being the new quarterback, the screen might not be in the playbook today.
Well, or that on that catch, Delane coming out of the backfield. We're going to put 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Delane in the backfield to give a little protection to Dixon. Now in motion is going to be Simon.
You can tell Shepherd's been watching film. When Simon goes in motion, they shift to him. They know that run is coming.
It's going to be third down
Number 56.
for the Crockett Bulldogs. The ball at the 20-yard line. They need to get to the 28. So third down and 8 for Crockett. Nobody can stop the clock. 1:19 and counting.
Got to pick up a first down here and then get up on the ball. And
Simon out there walking gingerly, as it looks like he might have twisted his ankle on that last carry. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Dixon drops back from the shotgun formation.
Oh, not called.
And nobody's
Get a block.
He's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to bring up fourth down for Crockett. He picked up about 2 yards on that carry. Should be 4th and 6.
And I believe this is going to be the first punt of the night
for either team. Coming out for the punting chores is going to be Cruz. Kicks brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet, keeping it simple in Grapeland. Open till 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Got a great selection of Silverados up there.
Need a good snap here. Very critical with only 48 seconds here, because the punter standing right at the Crockett 10-yard line.
And that wind, he's kicking into the wind.
I didn't think we had a timeout. But
I sure didn't either, because there wasn't one on the board.
He just motioned that that's the third timeout. So
okay.
We did have one left.
Well, it wasn't on the board. So timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. Crockett trailing 14-13. We're back in 1 minute.
Mike's Tire Shop in Crockett can keep you rolling before and after the game. If your tires need some attention, then stop by Mike's Tire Shop at 1006 South 4th Street in Crockett for the best deal in town. From economy tires to the best in the market, Mike can offer a deal that can fit anyone's budget. Mike's Tire Shop is open 7 days a week and offers roadside service as well. That's Mike's Tire Shop at 1006 South 4th Street in Crockett, or call 903-394-6281. Mike's will keep you rolling.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag & Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, Gator utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sports turf equipment. United Ag & Turf, the official Ag & Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com to find a location near you.
Visit United Ag & Turf at 1220 East Loop 304 in Crockett, or call 936-544-2011.
Welcome back. Crockett 4th and 6 in a punting situation. The punter Cruz back at his own 10-yard line. Kicks again brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Snap is back. He drops it. And
how did he kick that ball?
He gets hammered. And
how's that not roughing the kicker?
Unless because it hit the turf.
Well, if you tip it, to me it don't make any sense if you're a punter. If you tip it, you can hit him as hard as you want to.
That's right.
It's still going to hurt. But he definitely got hit as he was kicking the ball, so I'm not sure why.
Unless they say because it hit the turf and he picked it up. But Shepherd will set up 1st and 10 at Crockett's 46-yard line with 36 seconds to go.
All right, look for a trick play here, or definitely look for number 20. Someone needs to know where number 20 is and tackle that joker low.
We need to put one of those Apple AirTags on him so we can track him.
Because I got a feeling we might, Shepherd yet to pass the ball tonight. We might see a pass here, or a reverse, or a halfback pass. We're going to see some type of an odd play.
They're going to put 2 receivers to the far right, two backs in the backfield with the quarterback. And he's going to air this one out, and the receiver is wide open, Tommy.
How did he get that open?
Down at the 17-yard line. So the clock stops with 29 seconds, and they move the stick. I
don't know how.
And I think everybody keyed on number 20, Stevens, and that first pass. I mean, that was the first pass that Shepherd has thrown.
On the ground.
Stevens going right up the middle, and he's not going to be denied, Tommy. 2 plays. They put it in the end zone with 18 seconds to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by Roar Concepts. This one could come back to haunt us right here. Because they in 2 plays, they went 40-plus yards. So are they going to go for 1 or 2? We'll see what they're going to do.
They're going to go for 2, try to get up by 8.
20 going for the 2-point conversion. They hand it off to number 20, and he takes it in. So with 18 seconds to go here in the second quarter, our new score is Shepherd 22, Crockett 13. We're back in 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds right here from Monte Jack Driskell Stadium on K.I.V.Y.
Darling Ingredients in Grapeland is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. For more information about a career with Darling Ingredients in Grapeland, visit their website at darlingii.com. Again, that's darlingii.com. Darling Ingredients, proud to support the youth of Houston County.
For more than 50 years, the fine folks at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation in Grapeland, manufacturer of steel joists, deck, and grating, has been supporting the youth of this community. Volcraft realizes that investing in the youth of this community is an investment in each and every person. The employees at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation, would like to take the time to encourage you to get out and to support the youth in your community. Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation.
And as we're back to play, a little pooch kick, and we need to get on it, and we do. Crockett recovers it at their own 39-yard line. Kicks brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Crockett will set up 1st and 10 at their own 39 with 18 seconds to go
And do you drop back and throw a pass, or do you just kneel it because you're going to get the ball to start the third quarter? I'd say drop back and throw it.
I think so too, Tommy. You know, maybe you run a pass play to where you try to work the sideline so you can get out of bounds if completed to stop the clock. Again, no timeouts left for either squad, and Crockett will get the opening kickoff to start the third quarter. Again, trailing 22-19. Crockett struck first, had the early lead, and then has battled back. And Dixon just going to tuck it and run. He's at his 40, going to be taken down at the 43. That may be the last play as he overthrows the official.
We're not going to get another play off.
No. So going into halftime, well, yeah, they're not going to get it off. At halftime, Shepherd leads Crockett 22-13. We're going to be back in 60 seconds, and I'm going to visit with a couple of different inductees of the 2020.
Are you saying 25 or 20? Hang on, let me get my field goal. Now, please. 28. Okay, thank you.
Sound check. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming onto the field the 33rd line of the Shepherd High School Pirates Pride Drill Team. Under the direction of Mrs. Holly Harrison, Mrs. Kimberly Stroud, along with Social Director, Mr. Tony Goodman. Our military officers are Captain Isabel Robbins, Lieutenant Ashley Gonzalez, Sergeant Rowan Shower, Sergeant Alyssa Jimenez. Our social officers are President Yesenia Garcia, Secretary Yuridia Rios. Our Pirates Pride of the Week is Ulicia Mayorga. The Pirates Pride theme of the year is rooted in tradition. This year's theme centers around the 33 years of precision, showmanship, and credibility that the Pirates Pride drill team is known for. Now sit back and enjoy as they perform a jazz routine to the 2016 hit No Roots. Thank you, dancers. Everybody please give another round of applause for our Pirates Pride drill team. Please welcome onto the field the pride of Messina County, the Shepherd Royal Blue Band and Royal Guard. The Royal Blue Band and Guard is led onto the field by drum majors Stormy Harrell and Marcy Beth Van Heddes. Woodwind Captain Marcelino Beza. Brass Captain Ashlyn Hill. Percussion Captain Clark Addison. Front Ensemble Lieutenant Zachary Salisbury. Color Guard Captain Swaminarayan Rivero. And Color Guard Lieutenants German Morales and Lauren Sleeton. The band will be performing a portion of their 2023 UIL marching show entitled Sail into the Unknown. Section of the week, the tuba section. Member of the week, Humberto Santos. The band is under the direction of Hall Director and Color Guard Director Michelle Durden. Assistant Directors Juan Gallegos, Christopher Alexander, and Jesse Mohay. The Shepherd Royal Blue Band and Color Guard would like to thank our band boosters for their continued support and enrichment of the band program.
Well, if you didn't know it, it is homecoming night. And we got some clubs that we're going to introduce to you right quick and their reps. First up, band is Litzy Navarro and Joseph Coe. For cross country, Anthony Contreras and Pepe Saavedra. Drama, Jennifer Mendez and Christopher Hernandez. The football sweetheart is Victoria Medell and Taiwan K.I.V.Y. Delane. We heard his name tonight. Miss Freshman class, Nayela Popoca and Jacorian Griffin. For the Future Farmers of America, the FFA, Ruth Perez and Brian Viola. The Gaming Club, Donna Jean Colbert and Leon Burt Paré. The Investment Club, Lauren Maitland and Marcus Moore. Miss Junior Class, Mackenzie Mitchell and Antonio Ledesma. Representing the National Honor Society, Mia Gonzalez and Alonzo Cervantes. The soccer team, Gisela Gonzalez and Nathan Morales. For the Spanish Club, Jasmine Quintero and Miguel Gonzalez Ramirez. For the sophomore class, Akedria Delaine and Deavion Walker. And for student council, Jada Jones and Bryson Johnson. And last but not least, our volleyball team, Krista Price and Aaron Bahina Villanueva. Now I want to direct your attention to the 50-yard line on the far side of the field. Here are your candidates for this year's homecoming queen and king. Our first couple, Miss Stacia Parker and her parents are Sabrina Griffin. Activities include varsity cheerleader. And after graduation, Stacia plans to go to junior college for 2 years, and she plans to move in with her sister after graduation and graduate college with her sister. She's been escorted by Mr. Riley Reicher. Parents are Maisha Marshall. Activities include varsity basketball, and after graduation, Riley plans to attend TJC, Tyler Junior College, and then transfer to Sam Houston State University. Our next couple, Miss Julia Tapia. Parents are Abel and Irma Tapia. Activities include volleyball, softball, the HOSA club, and FFA officer. Plans after graduation, Julia plans to attend Texas Tech University and study nursing to become a traveling nurse. And she's being escorted by Mr. Edward Calvin Kane II. Parents are Pamela Randall and Gary Fitch. Activities include the FFA, baseball, manager of varsity football team, Honey Woods Leos, and Boy Scouts. And after graduation, Mr. Kane says he wants to start at Angelina College and then transfer to Texas Tech to major in computer science. And rounding out our candidates, Miss Andrea Villanueva. Parents are Isidro Villanueva and Valdemara Mancia. Activities include volleyball, soccer, FFA officer, NHS officer, student council officer. After graduation, Andrea plans on serving in the military for 4 years and then attending Sam Houston State University after military service to become an ag teacher. And she's being escorted by Mr. Jesus Guzman. Parents are Alejandro Guzman and Gilberto Guzman. He's in ag mechanics and the FFA and plans to seek employment in the oil field industry after he gets out of high school. Also stepping onto the field, they're somewhere down there, are last year's king and queen, Miss Ariana Gonzalez and Mr. Jaden Collins. Now then, let's get for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's open this envelope. Coming in at third place for Duke and Duchess. Our Duke is Edward Kane, and the Duchess is Julia Tapia. In second place for the title of Prince and Princess, our Prince is Riley Reicher and Princess Stacia Parker. That means your 2023-24 King and Queen, King Jesus Guzman and Queen Andrea Villanueva. As soon as we can get a couple of pictures right quick, they will be ushered off the field rather rapidly so that we can get the Bulldog band out here. So if we can get the class representatives to go on and exit the field. Class representatives, go ahead and exit the field.
Just wait till we start. Did you just jump around us? I didn't even see you.
Okay, looks like we are finished up with our pictures, and we're going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Donicio Martinez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On the field for your halftime entertainment is the Big Blue Band from Bulldog Land. The band is under the direction of Mrs. Dana Moore, J.R. Martinez, and assisted by drum tech Ruben Sanchez. Drum majors for the Bulldog Band are Marcus Morris, Donna Jean Colbert, field captain Susan Martinez. Get on your feet, help us celebrate Crockett with our beloved fight song. Thank all our administration and school board for their work and dedication towards advanced success. Special thank you to Dr. Ray Tipton, Director of the Central CNN Fight providing the best drill. Go Bulldogs! And that meal deal, sometimes it's on strength with chips and drinks for $5 or $6, depending on what you want. That's over at the visitors concession stand.
Almost. It's like a break about midway up, though. Woo!
We, for the first time in years, we had a homecoming dance Thursday night.
Okay.
And the principal told me that in all his years of being chaperones at events like that, he said this was the best behaved group of kids he'd ever seen in an event like that. So just another testament to how good our kids are here and how well they behave. They do what we expect most of the time.
Absolutely, and a lot of classes are here tonight celebrating class reunions and so forth and so on. John, thanks for stopping by for our spotlight. We did have 3 of the inductees on the air. We're going to get Dr. Garner on the air in the third quarter. We're going to kick it back to the studios for a 60-second break, come back and kick off the third quarter right here on K.I.V.Y.
Commitment to community, a core value of Houston County Electric Cooperative that represents the cooperative difference. It's why our members trust us to provide reliable and affordable power. Our cooperative is committed to enhancing the communities we serve. Houston County Electric's employees encourage youth leadership, promote electrical safety education, support the local economy, and volunteer throughout our communities.
Proud to serve. That's the Houston County Electric Cooperative difference.
Aurora Concepts, LLC and Family Medical Practice located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett. No appointment needed, just walk in. Affordable, convenient, and caring. Aurora Concepts open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Aurora Concepts accepts insurance of all kinds, Medicare and Medicaid, and if you're a cash-paying patient, Aurora Concept is very, very affordable. When you're sick, head to Aurora Concept, a family medical practice with no appointment necessary, located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett.
Special thanks today, and it's going to go, no, it didn't go out of bounds, but he stepped out of bounds when he got it. So number 6 for the Crockett Bulldogs, Bedford, and that's going to put us
the 16-yard
line. So we will start 1st and 10. If he'd have let that one gone out, they'd have flagged it and
had it to
25, but we're going to take it at our own 16. Again, we got an interview coming up here in just a little bit with one of our newest members of the Ring of Honor class of 2023, Dr. John Garner. So Crockett's going to come out, 2 receivers to the right, a couple of backs in the backfield with Dixon.
That gives Dixon now 9 carries for 81 yards. Not a bad average.
He'll go over the century mark tonight. Crockett quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. But one of the things that is without a question, Crockett's Simon takes the handoff and is going to get down inside the 45 down to about the 43 is the emotion and passion that you have for Crockett ISD.
Well, thank you very much. My whole family's life has been involved with Crockett in the school district. We love the union we've had and the relationship we've had. It's a life-changing experience to be with CISD.
And one of the things that I remember in reading and inducting you is through the years, your family, different members of your family, have compiled 71 years. Delane takes the handoff and is going to be inside the 30. Yeah, going to be right at the 39, so that should move the sticks depending upon the spot. The official on the sideline has not moved the sticks yet. He does now. Another Hargrove Nail Heating and Air first down for the Crockett Bulldogs just at the 39-yard line of Shepherd. But 71 years is what I remember calling out that your family has been a part of the educational process of Crockett ISD.
That's actually true. From the time
hold on.
That's right. I brought my younger brother here, who at one time was announcing the Bulldog games on K.I.V.Y.
And he taught Lonnie?
He taught Lonnie how to talk.
And Porter takes the handoff, but he has stood up and is going to lose about a yard. Doc, what does it mean? And I know you mentioned your brothers in your acceptance speech, but what does it mean for your name to be permanently on that wall forever?
Wow, it's very humbling. It's remarkable because the ones that are on there ahead of me and my idols growing up and people I looked up to, and to be included in them on the same Senate is really something else. I never expected this, and I'm so appreciative of those that.
Simon takes the handoff.
There you go. Go Corey.
Going to be brought down inside the 30, down at the 27-yard line. So another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down for the Crockett Bulldogs with 8:25 here to go in this third quarter. Again, brought to you by Piney Woods Law. But the passion. I mean, you got emotional. I knew it was going to happen. Everybody that knows you knew that it was going to happen, but it's okay. Because it's from the heart.
I wasn't the only one up there that got emotional.
That's exactly right. Simon again takes the handoff and gets inside the 25. Move those sticks, going to bring up second down and about a long 6, short 7. But and to have members of your church and members of your family here tonight makes it that much more special.
Yes. I'd like to add something else.
Sure.
With seeing Corey run the ball, his father was one of my oldest son's classmates, and you get to see the continuing legacy of Bulldog athletics continue from one generation to the next, and it just really reassures you of how our future is going in the right direction.
Delane takes the handoff, goes up straight up the middle, and going to be stood up. Give him about 2 yards on that carry. Going to bring up third down and a long 4, almost inside that Mike's Tire red zone. But in talking about Corey Simon out there, his sister's a pretty good softball player.
Absolutely, at North Texas State.
At North Texas, and the Mean Green, if you will. Why don't you flip the headset over
to somebody more experienced on radio than me.
To your brother. Third down and 4 up under center is going to be Dixon. In the backfield is Porter, Delane, and Simon. Welcome, sir.
All right, thank you.
How are you?
Tommy back. Haven't seen you in a long time. Been a long time.
Man, and they're going to be a little short. 4-down territory for sure. I don't think Crockett's going to kick or go for the field goal, so I think they're going to actually line it up. Give him 1 yard on that carry. Going to bring up third down and 3. So tell us about you teaching Lonnie Hunt.
I didn't teach Lonnie Hunt.
Now, your brother said you did.
No, really. In 1976, I graduated from college in 76 and came back and worked for the fall at K.I.V.Y. with Jim Gibbs. And our uncle, Roy Garney, had been the voice of the Bulldogs for, 25, 30 years, something like that. Long time, back in the 1950s and into the 70s. And he'd retired from doing that, and so I got to broadcast.
Flags everywhere. Go ahead.
Okay. Lonnie and I did the Bulldog games that year, and the highlight player that year was Eugene Lockhart, the hitting machine, Mean Gene, the hit machine, and a pretty decent team. But what I remember about this afternoon at the ceremony, seeing the picture of Roscoe and Bulldogs, was that. Go ahead and make the call.
All right. Going to be a penalty against Shepherd. They're going to mark it off. Should give the Bulldogs a first down. Another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down inside that Mike's Tire red zone. Got a stacked backfield with 4 in the back. Single receiver to the left. And they stand up looking to get the play in. Again, Crockett moving the ball very effectively. Of course, the big play was the fumble on the punt. Back to the quarterback. He hands off to Porter. Porter trying to get around the left-hand side, picking up some speed. Going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 10, down at the 8. Go ahead.
Well, that summer of 76, at the very beginning of the season, right before the season began, Roscoe was brought in as a Crockett mascot. Tommy, you remember that. All right, so they went and got a pedigreed Bulldog puppy from somewhere, I don't know. But my uncle was a private pilot, and he flew to pick up Roscoe. They sent him and one other gentleman, and I cannot for life remember who the other person was. But go ahead and pick up the story.
All right, so we got, I don't know, Tommy, they've got the ball down, or they got the ball inside the 10. They've got the marker back at the 16. There's all types of confusion. So offsides, we decline it. So got to move the, now they take it to second down. The ball is at the 8-yard line. They can pick up a first if they get down to the 6. So the plane goes and picks up Roscoe.
Picks up the puppy and brings him back. Well, now, when they land out here at Houston County Airport, Tommy, I don't know if you remember there, but they had the band was there, the cheerleaders were there, a lot of the high school students were there, all to meet the new mascot.
Wow.
New live mascot. And they come out of the plane. Go ahead.
Porter takes the handoff, going to be taken down about the 9-yard line, give him a 1-yard loss, going to bring up third down.
So the band's playing the fight song. Everybody's excited. Cheerleaders jumping up and down, and the plane taxis up to where the crowd is. And the door opens, and my uncle, Roy Garner, former voice of the Bulldogs, and the other gentleman there come out, and their clothes are shredded, top to bottom. They look like they've been in a fight with a cougar. Shredded, blood all over them, fake blood. All over him, and they get on and he screams, stand back, he's a wild, vicious animal.
Simon's going to take it and be knocked down at the 2-yard line, going to bring up first and goal to go for the Bulldogs. Another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down.
So they set up the plane, and so there's this wild animal, and so stand back, everybody stand back, and they bring that little bit puppy. He couldn't be more than 6 or 8 inches long, little massive little thing. And that was how they introduced Roscoe to the family. And Tommy, I don't remember if they had named him Roscoe yet. The students voted on the name. And Bob Hudson named. Okay, so and Bob Hudson, the head coach at the time, lived at the field house. He did not buy a house in Crockett. He just lived at the field house.
Delane takes the handoff. He's going to be stopped for a loss by number 34, which is Colton Champion. I guess that's an appropriate name for football.
So he was Bob lived in the field house, had all the amenities needed, and then he eat his meals out, whatever. But he kept the dog at the field house. Wow. Roscoe was at the field house. And so the players saw him every day, and Roscoe, and I would be interviewing Bob for the coaches show or whatever else we did during the week, and he'd be talking, and he said, Roscoe. You hear the dog. He grab his feet. Roscoe, cut that out.
I remember Coach Hudson just had the baseball field named after him in La Texo a few months ago. Going to be a loss on that play by Simon, and going to move the ball back outside of the 10 down to the 12. So it's going to be third and goal to goal. Actually, they spotted at the 11.
So Roscoe, the fierce Bulldog mascot, was introduced at the Houston County Airport to the students.
Wow. What a neat story. And the painting was given to the school district tonight of Roscoe.
And that's what made me.
Mr. Lipscomb
I had not thought of that story in years until I saw that at the induction ceremony today.
Third down and goal to goal for Crockett at their own 12-yard line. Thank you, my friend, for coming up. Congratulations to your brother once again, Doc. Thank you, Doc, for coming up. Congratulations, buddy. And Simon, that is Simon that takes the handoff, and Tommy picks up another yard. Or Dixon carried it. I was shaking hands of catching it out of the corner of my eye. But it's going to be fourth and goal to goal at the 11, so no gain on that play. So
you got to have I got to kick a field goal. You're down by 9.
Well, and there's 19 seconds on the play clock.
We're going to call a timeout.
Crockett's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Crockett trailing 22-13, but knocking on the door. We're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
Carol, can you smell that?
No, what is it?
It's the smell of football. I'm so glad football season is finally here again.
That's right. I love going to games and catching up with all of my friends. You just don't forget to tell me when the game is over. You almost forgot me last year.
I would never forget you. Who else is going to take such good care of all of our customers at Davy Crockett Drug?
That's right. We have the best customers at Davy Crockett Drug. All you football fans, be sure and call me at 936-544-2275 for all your medication needs. Just don't call me on a Friday night. I will be at the game.
My name was lawyer Chris Spruce here in Grapeland, Texas. For anyone injured in a car or truck wreck anywhere in Texas, call or text me at 903-724-0055. And hey, football season's here. Piney Woods Law, we know the game. Big insurance companies have some tricks up their sleeve that after resolving thousands of injury cases on both sides of the ball, I know how to put you in the win column by beating them at their own game and get you maximum money for your claim. If I don't win, you owe me nothing. Call or text 903-724-0055 or search Piney Woods Law online for a free consultation. You don't need a big town attorney to have a big time attorney.
4th and goal to go for the Crockett Bulldogs inside the Mike's Tire red zone at the 11, Tommy. Huge play here. And they're going to hit Delane coming out of the backfield. He breaks one tackle. He breaks two. He doesn't want to go down, but I think he's going to be a little short. And there's going to be a turnover on down.
He fought hard for those 5 yards with just too many tacklers over there, and he's going to be marked down about the 9-yard line, looks like.
Tommy, I think this is kind of homecoming for you. I know who these people are, but you or your son went to school with some of them.
You know, of course, Dr. Johnny Garner is my neighbor. I've known him for 50-plus years. And Christy, I didn't really know her. I remember her being in high school. I wasn't that familiar with her, but J.J. Brown, he was a couple grades ahead of my son. Brandon Warfield was a grade ahead of my son. Pooh Dimon, known him basically his whole life. I grew up with his older brother Leo, and but just a great class, all good folks. Couldn't make a better class.
I don't know why we've never got the Ring of Honor inductees up here to put them on the air, but I think, Tommy, we need to do that each year. I think it's kind of a neat little deal, and it's something that gives them an opportunity to thank the community and so forth. And 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Quarterback keeps it, and he's not
got to dig deep to stop him here.
Well, they're just going to
blow the whistle, Brett. Officials, come on.
And they actually push him
8 yards.
8 yards and pick up a first down.
Could have been blown dead, 10 seconds before.
Not could have, should have.
Yeah. This isn't rugby.
No, not at all. But again, congratulations to Julius Jerome Brown, Christy Moten Chavis, Damon Denman, Dr. John Garner, and Brandon Warfield, the newest class of the Bulldog Ring of Honor. So hats off to all of those folks, and I think they're all having a good time at homecoming.
I was telling a quick story on Brandon. I coached him in senior league, and he got on base just about all the time, and he was steal bases, and he probably got, in one season, in over 20 rundowns between first and second or second and third. They hadn't touched him yet. He was safe every single time. That's how quick he was.
Well, they're running the bases at the juice box in Houston. It is now 7-2, Houston losing. And Stevens takes the handoff, gets across the 30 to the 31.
A hard fought 8 yards.
And one official's got him down at the 30. Now he goes to the 31. So, second down and 1:40 and counting here in the third quarter, brought to you by Piney Woods Law. Crockett trailing 22-13. Of course, Tommy and I, when all of this is said and done, we'll be at Whataburger on Loop 304 East in Crockett to wrap up the homecoming night activities and go over scores and talk to different folks that come in and maybe have a taquito, Tommy.
At this rate, we might be there by 9:45.
It's straight up 9 o'clock. You're listening to K.I.V.Y. 92.7 FM in Crockett. And number 2, Marsh, is going to pick up the first down and a little bit more as he gets down to the 30 or up to the 39-yard line. Moves the sticks once again. Lost another helmet, Tommy, as Davis is coming off.
I'm glad to see him back in the game. He was the guy that came off limping after that fumble recovery, but he is back in the game.
So 1st and 10 for Shepherd. Next Friday night, Crockett is on the road at Cold Springs. Have fun, Tommy.
Of course, over there you don't get to sit in the press box.
No,
you sit in the little breezeway.
Quarterback's going to keep it. He's at midfield into Crockett territory, and are they just going to? They're going to continue to push. The whistles are very, very slow tonight.
All the way out to the Crockett 40-yard line.
On forward progress.
Gain of 16 yards. And I'd like to fight the Dogs have come out with, but this third quarter, they're just starting to kind of have their way with us on this drive.
And we've got an official timeout.
And there's a player down.
And while we've got a timeout, we want to thank our sponsors that support the Crockett Bulldogs each and every Friday night. That's Knox Furniture, the Houston County Electric Cooperative, Aurora Concepts, Davy Crockett Drug, Piney Woods Law, Bruner's Economy Car Center, Cutshaw Chevrolet, Hargrove Neal Heating and Air, Crockett Eye Clinic, Domino's Pizza. We'll be selecting our player of the game once the game is final. Wiesner's, they sponsor our press box, and we take it with them whether we're at home or on the road. Crockett ISD, they sponsor our student organization Spotlight, which we spotlighted different members of the new class of Bulldog Ring of Honors.
It's going to be Bryson Burton, but they're helping him off the field. He's kind of favoring that right ankle.
Just a little bit. Mike's Tire, United Ag and Turf, Darling Ingredients of Volcraft, Double K Concrete Construction, Crockett Farm and Fuel, Batters Law, A Alpha Roofing, Crockett Ag and Auto, and Vive Broadband. We appreciate our sponsors supporting the Crockett Bulldogs. Game 5. Tommy, does it seem like we're halfway through the season after tonight?
I was thinking that just right around halftime that we're halfway done with the regular season after tonight. That's hard to believe.
1st and 10 for Shepherd at the Bulldog 40-yard line. 30 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Stevens are going to be upended after about 2 or 3 yards going right up the middle, and it's just a power run, Tommy. That's exactly what Shepherd is doing. And again,
it'll probably be the last play. Unless somebody calls a timeout, that's going to be the last play of the third.
I would not think that they would call a timeout. They're walking over to the coaches. So after 3 complete quarters, Crockett trails 22-13. We're back in 60 seconds with fourth quarter action right here on K.I.V.Y.
Bruner's Economy Car Center is your complete full-service automotive body repair center. The Bruner family has been taking care of citizens of Houston and surrounding counties since 1972, and their reputation speaks for itself. Bruner's Economy Car Center will tow your vehicle and set you up in a hassle-free rental car. Bruner's Economy Car Center, located 5 miles north of Crockett on Highway 287 in Latexo, or give them a call at 936-544-7142.
When you're ready to get the most your money can buy, you're ready for Cutshaw Chevrolet. And now's the time to put yourself in a brand new Chevrolet at a price you'll love. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to buy a new Chevrolet, then the time will never be better than it is right now. Silverados, Tahoes, Suburbans, they have them all at Cutshaw Chevrolet, and they're all priced to move. Cutshaw Chevrolet, 287 South in Grapeland, where they're always keeping it simple. Cutshaw Chevrolet, 1-800-CUTSHAW.
And back here at the Jack, about to start the fourth quarter. Crockett trailing by 9, 22-13. And right now, Shepherd driving the ball. They have a 2nd and 7 at the Bulldog 37-yard line. If the Dogs can dig that, we need a turnover here or hold them on downs, because if they score at least a touchdown here and go up, that would put them up. Right now they're up by 9. That puts them up by at least 15, 16, or 17 points. Quarterback up to the huddle. Snap back, going to hand it off big 20. He's going to Stevens, going to break around the right-hand side. A gain of about 6 outside the 30-yard line, or inside the 30-yard line for a first down. Shepherd. This young man, I mean, like I say, he's not real big. He's stocky, he's kind of short, but he runs with power, folks. I mean, I know he's not Mike Allstott, but he has that look about him, and I mean, he seeks out contact, and he's not scared to put his nose in there and try to run over somebody. And we're still trying to hand tackle him high, and you can't do that with that young man. You got to hit him low or take those legs out, or definitely wrap up. Quarterback runs up. Quarterback about to take the snap. Going to turn around. Going to give it to 10 on a little reverse. That's the first time he's carried the ball. Now he is going to get in the end zone. That is going to be number 10, Hunter Kyle, with a 29-yard touchdown run. Hunter Kyle at the 11:30 mark. Get that written down here as Hansel had to step out for just a second. It's going to be in the fourth. No scoring in the third quarter. It's Hunter Kyle with a 29-yard TD run. And that's going to make our new score 28-13 with the extra point pending. And I'm pretty sure they're going to go for 2, as they've done every time they've scored tonight, and they're going for 2. Quarterback up under center. He's going to hand it off to 20. He's going to go on the left-hand side untouched in for the 2-point play. And that's going to make a new score now, 30-13. Shepherd Pirates leading the Crockett Bulldogs.
And we're back in 60 right here on K.I.V.Y.
The heat is on. Things are certainly heating up here in East Texas, which means now is the perfect time to call Hargrove Neal Heating and Air and get your air conditioning system checked. Calvin Neal and the professional team at Hargrove Neal Heating and Air has been keeping East Texans in the cool since 1961. For sales, service, and installation, no one does it better than Hargrove Neal. Call 936-544-7270 or 936-544-COOL. Hargrove Neal Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable when the heat is on.
Whether you have a medical condition affecting your eyes or you just want the best value on a new pair of glasses, Crockett Eye Clinic is the only vision source facility in Houston County with cutting-edge technology necessary to diagnose and treat any ocular condition. Crockett Eye Clinic also offers the latest design in frames and the newest advances in contact lenses. See Crockett Eye Clinic with Dr. McCall and Dr. Absey located at 711 East Goliad, or call 936-544-3763 to make an appointment. Crockett Eye Clinic, your vision headquarters.
And welcome back to Monte Jack Driskell Stadium, the Wiesner press box, as Shepherd has it teed up once again, kicks, and I don't know if he's going to pooch kick it or try to send it deep, and he's going to send this one deep, and they're going to be taken by number 1 for the Crockett Bulldogs, and Tommy trying to reverse field, and that's not working as Davis got into a little trouble.
About 8 yards.
So going to be first and 10 as the 19 kicks, brought to you by Cutshall Chevrolet, keeping it simple in Grapeland. And again, Tommy and I will be at Whataburger once we're done at Monte Jack Driskell Stadium, or the Jack as it's known. And we'll be out there for an hour wrapping up homecoming activities. I know some of the classes are going different places, but they're going to come by Whataburger and get them a little meal, then go and kind of do all their reunion stuff and so forth. So Crockett still in the game, Tommy, down by 17, but they got to do something quick.
Yeah, down by 17 points. That's 3 scores. I mean, there's no other way around it. Even if you get 2 points after the score, but you've got to score 3 times, so we've got to score something here pretty quick.
Quarterback fakes it. Good fake there by Dixon. He's at the 30. Penalty flag is down. He's at the midfield. Going to be knocked out of bounds, but that may be holding.
I think we're going to get their motion and come back, holding on Crockett.
And, you know, that penalty is down at the 17, so generally that's where when you see a flag in the backfield, it's generally holding.
I like the play call, though.
I do, too, because it was an excellent fake there by Dixon, and he goes around to his right-hand side and turned on the jets. He's got quick acceleration.
Yeah, you know, you take Forrest Simon, you put him in motion, that's going to carry at least 1, maybe 2 linebackers keying on him, and then that's what Dixon did. He just broke and went the other direction. Good run, but there was a hold there, and I don't think the hold probably was necessary to keep the tackler from tackling Dixon.
I'd like to see, talking about Corey Simon, I'd like to see him kind of come out of the backfield, go 6 or 7, 8 yards across right up the middle and try to hit him in stride. He's got some jets as well, and but
bring up 1st and 20.
But we've got to do something we've got to have a big play to kind of shift the momentum back to Crockett. Again, 1st and 20, the ball right at the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 in the backfield with Dixon. 11:08 and counting in the Brunner's Economy Car Center 4th quarter. The Brunner family supporting Bulldog athletics for a long, long time. Snap is back, handoff, and he is going to be wrapped up. And I think, Tommy, that is going to be Porter. And we're going the wrong direction right now.
Lose probably, what are they going to mark him down? We're going to say the 10?
Well, they're stopping the clock.
That's a generous spot. No, they're got to mark down to 5. He's putting the ball down to 10. There's a flag over there.
There's a penalty against Shepherd.
Okay, just a 5-yard penalty.
I guess it might have been offside. I haven't seen the call yet by the white hat. And maybe we're not going to see it.
I don't think we're going to.
So instead of 1st and 20, it's 1st and 15. We'll take that.
Sure.
About to go under the 10
flag.
mark.
The clock was running. I'm not sure why it was running.
Yeah, it should have stopped. Dixon drops back, and how did he get out of that first?
Yeah, he looked at the first read, not their second read, then he tried to run, and he kind of got blindsided from the left hand.
Well, the wall that was after him just collapsed on top of him. So they're going to give him maybe
about 4 yards.
Yeah, going to lose. Going to bring up second down and 19. So he lost 4 on that sack. Again, looking for a big play here. Crockett led early 6-0 by virtue of that onside kick and then that 36-yard run by Dixon. But it's kind of been a little bit more Shepherd after that. Corey takes the handoff out of the backfield. He may go. He's at the 40. And going to be knocked out of bounds right about midfield. They're going to spot it at the 48. Another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down, but there's a flag.
37 yards.
But there was a flag. Now he picked it up, and he's going to wave off the flag. There was a
37-yard run.
Flag down at the 11-yard line, but the side judge picks it up, waves it, meaning no call. Crockett quickly back up to the line of scrimmage, but then they raise up and look over to get the play. Three offensive coaches down there calling in the play. One is the right one, 2 of them are decoys. And the ball fumbled, and he picks it up. Dixon does, and he's going to turn nothing into a bounce.
Get back to the line of scrimmage.
I thought he might have picked up one, but you're right, Tommy. They're going to spot it back at the line.
The ball was low snap. He had to go forward. I thought he was down at first, but I guess he wasn't. So he broke a couple tackles in the backfield. Ended up getting back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Second down and 10. The ball at the Bulldog 48. 8:30 to go here in this fourth and final quarter. Brought to you by the Bruner family at Bruner's Economy Car Center in Latexo. Simon takes the handoff and is going to be upended for about a 1-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Ball back at the 47. Who's doing the game with you next Friday?
I think my son TJ's.
Okay. All right. That's kind of
what the intended plan.
That's kind of what I thought. Simon a little slow getting up off the carpet. Got the trainers going out. Coming back in for Crockett, it's going to be Davis. Simon's going to come out.
He's a tough kid. Where he's walking off, I think he'll be back out there in a couple of plays.
So you and TJ from Cold Springs, home of the Trojans.
It's tough to go down there and play. I mean, they don't lose very many home games in Cold Springs.
And they have natural grass. What left of it?
Yeah. It's not one of the best playing surfaces. Let's just leave it at that.
Absolutely not.
You don't see too many natural grass fields anymore.
3rd and 11. Well, there's 2 turfs and 1 natural in Houston County. Quarterback fakes the handoff. He keeps it. He's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Nice fake there.
Yeah, I thought they hit real close to being out of bounds with no flag there, but he is going to pick up the first down. Dixon, I tell you, Dixon.
That should have put him over 100 yards.
Well, he lost a few on the last 2 carries. He's going to go from the 41, from the, he gained on the season. 13. Puts him at 90 yards.
90 yards. Another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air first down. 7:45 and counting. Homecoming 2023 for the Crockett Bulldogs. Porter takes the handoff and goes nowhere. Going to lose 4 yards on that carry.
Oh, they didn't give him forward progress at all.
No.
They marked it back where they threw him backwards.
Yes, sir.
They could give him an 8-yard loss on that. And this guy's over here. He's at the. Now they're going to move it back to the 46. So he's going to lose 5.
2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Tommy and I should, based on what we're seeing right now, should be at Whataburger about 10 o'clock. Davis takes the handoff, and he's going to be wrapped up for a loss in the backfield. Move it back, Tommy, actually into Bulldog territory at the 48. So third, this time around, it's third and Centerville, because that's the direction that we're going.
Well, Centerville's that way.
Well, but it's close. But
yeah, you're I guess so.
You
yeah.
see, I'm going that direction.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I'll be driving that way tomorrow. Oh. So third and 22 for the Bulldogs. 3 receivers set up to the left. Delane in the backfield with Dixon. You got to think this is a passing situation, and it's going to be aired out. And it is caught by Davis at the 25. Going to be taken down inside the 15, down to the 14, inside that Mike Tire red zone. And he was double covered there, Tommy. That was 78 yards. I tell you what, Dixon is looking to try to punch that ticket to be the Domino's Pizza Player of the game with his legs and his arms.
He's been impressive tonight. I mean, I'm looking, slim on getting the win possible unless we get a quick score here and then maybe a turnover. But, I mean, he's impressed me with his first game.
Crockett right back at it offensively. Another Hargrove Neal heating and air first down. Porter takes the handoff and trying to go around the left-hand side. It's going to be upended for about a 4-yard loss. Back to the 19. It'll be second down and 14 for Crockett. Again, inside that Mike's Tire red zone. Go by and see Mike and his staff in the old Domini's location on South 4th Street. Getting this play called in. We got just about 5 minutes left here in the Brunner's Economy Car Center fourth quarter. Delane takes the handoff. Tommy going straight up the middle. We going to get back to the line of scrimmage plus maybe 1. Crockett has 3 timeouts remaining. So does Shepherd.
We do have 3 backs over right at 70 yards. Corey Simon has 69 yards. Dixon, the quarterback, has 77 yards. And Delane has 89 yards on the night.
We need a few more. It's going to be third and 13. Need to try to get these plays called in. We're at 5 seconds on the play clock. And we get it off. I don't see a penalty called. Quarterback calls his own number. And maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's going to gain about 3 yards, but it's going to be 4th and 10.
And obviously you got to go for it as we're going under the 4-minute mark. So 3 receivers to the left. Obviously a passing down, or do you maybe just put Dixon to the left-hand side, the right-hand side, and try to use his speed. And coming across the middle, he's going to be short. He's going to be a 2-yard gain on that pass play. It's going to be a turnover on downs. 3:33 left in the Brunner's Economy Car Center fourth quarter. Coming up, we'll have our Domino's Pizza Player of the Game and go over some stats, go over a few scores. We're probably going to be final, Tommy, before a lot of other games are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game, like I said, we've attempted 8 passes. I think they probably attempted maybe 5, so there's just not too many stoppages in play.
We don't normally have quick games like this.
It's a blessing, but still, I sure wish the Dogs could have got a win tonight. Looks like we're going to fall a little short, but I tell you, over the last 3 weeks, this has been our best performance over the last month.
No doubt about it. Changes were made, and now Stevens takes the handoff. He finds a lot of carpet to run on. Tommy finally going to be taken down at the 28-yard line, moves the sticks. clock is going to stop on the first down, and once they get the sticks set, they'll put the clock back in motion, and they do right now. 3:20 and counting.
2 timeouts for the Dogs, 3 for the Pirates.
We do have an air conditioner up here.
It does work.
I hope if it ever gets cold, I hope the heater works as good as the air. Of course, folks, believe it or not, tomorrow is the first official day of fall.
We made it, folks.
Yes. Quarterback, keeper.
And we're supposed to get a little rain this weekend. Sunday and Monday.
I heard you and Miss
70%
and Miss JoJo talking about that on the radio. 70% on Sunday or Monday or
Sunday
something.
and Monday, I believe.
Well, I won't be talking about it on Sunday because I'm taking off, and Leon has a remote tomorrow, and then he has to fill in for me on Sunday. He'll probably have to take the next 3 weeks off. Well, 2:25 and counting. It's been a great homecoming.
Good crowd.
Yeah, great crowd. It's just not going to work out for us tonight. We'll go 0-1 in district play. Stevens takes the handoff and bobbles and weaves. Give him 2 yards on that carry. Going to be 3rd down and 5. Crockett's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
Sign up today for Domino's Piece of the Pie Rewards Program and begin earning points towards a free pizza with every order of $10 or more. You can now even earn points over the phone or on past orders. Visit Domino's.com to sign up, and for more information, visit Domino's, located at 1000 Loop 304 in Crockett, or call them at 936-624-0111. That's Domino's Pizza in Crockett.
Hi, folks. Clem back here with Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. It's football season, and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0.9% APR on select vehicles. That's right, folks. 0.9% APR is back. We also have rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Welcome back. 2:04 in the Brunner's Economy Car Center. 4th quarter, 3rd down and 5 for Shepherd.
A flag.
And
left way early.
And we've got a flag on the far side over there about the 32, so it should be a 5-yard penalty against Shepherd.
Should be 3rd and about 9 coming up. Hold them here.
And they called offsides against Crockett. But that's what he just signaled.
We must have jumped early. I didn't see that. I was looking through the binoculars. The receiver, he was 2 yards down the field when they snapped the ball.
They're marking it off against the Bulldogs. And they're going to say that's enough for the 1st down. That might seal the fate, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, they could actually probably go in the victory formation right here if they wanted to.
2:01. Crockett has 1 timeout remaining. 30-13 is our score right now. Shepherd on top. And I sure thought that penalty was going to go against Shepherd. But that's okay. It didn't. Not much we can do about it. They're going to hand off to Stevens. He's going to pick up about, they're going to give him the forward progress, just the opposite of what they did with us. Crockett's going to call their final timeout. We're going to take it with them. Trailing 30-13, we're back in 60 on K.I.V.Y.
Crockett ISD offers students not only a personalized academic experience with caring staff members, but also many UIL opportunities to allow them to grow even further. From award-winning contests in one-act play, robotics, FFA, and more, to numerous athletic opportunities in football, basketball, cross-country, and more. For information, call Crockett ISD today at 936-544-2125. Crockett ISD, one town, one school, one family.
Mike's Tire Shop in Crockett can keep you rolling before and after the game. If your tires need some attention, then stop by Mike's Tire Shop at 1006 South 4th Street in Crockett for the best deal in town. From economy tires to the best in the market, Mike can offer a deal that can fit anyone's budget. Mike's Tire Shop is open 7 days a week and offers roadside service as well. That's Mike's Tire Shop at 1006 South 4th Street in Crockett, or call 903-394-6281. Mike's will keep you rolling.
Welcome back. Second down and 5, Tommy, for the Pirates at their own 43-yard line. 1:33 to go, 93 seconds left in the game. Stevens takes the handoff. He's going to pick up the first down, get into Bulldog territory, and that is going to
wrap it up.
That's going to wrap it up. Crockett will go to 0-1 in district play. Crockett's got a player down. We're going to take an injury timeout.
He's up.
Yep, 3. So they've got him up. He's actually, but he is going to come out.
Burton. Been down a couple times tonight, but look, walking off under his own power, looks like he's going to be okay.
Well, I can tell you this: our defense has been out there in the third and fourth quarter a lot more than they would want to, because Shepherd has controlled the clock and controlled the clock, if you know what I mean. I mean, that's what I mean. You can't score if you don't have the ball.
And proud of the crowd tonight. You could kind of tell that Shepherd was going to win this game at about the 5-minute mark, more than likely. But the Crockett crowd has stuck around for the most part, about still 75% full.
That's exactly right. And I mean, what a packed house tonight at the Jack.
And I think they're going to snap the ball maybe just one more time. And we got a little, depends on when if he sets his clock up. No, they won't even have to snap it again. Yeah, they're going to snap it one more time.
"30 seconds and counting in the Brunner's Economy Car Center fourth quarter. Yeah, it's about 3 seconds difference between the clock and the play clock. So this is it. Victory formation. Little chippy out there on these last couple of plays as emotions are starting to show. Our final score is going to be Shepherd 30, Crockett 13, homecoming 2023. We're back in 3.5 minutes with our post-game show right here on K.I.V.Y.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag & Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, catered utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sport.
For all our friends from down Shepherd Way, we do have several places to eat. If you want to grab a bite, the concession stand is closed. So you turn right or left on the loop. They'll take you around to Texas Burger, Taco Bell, Burger King, Whataburger, all great places. McDonald's in there also. Have a good evening.